I think the most important thing is that I'm a mum of small children, and the shifts that have happened to me over the last 8 years of having children means that I don't really have any choice but to support the actions of XR. It's allowed me to function again as a human. I suffered from incredibly bad eco-anxiety, and what I have found for the first time, I think, is what the true meaning of community is, and what humans can do when they all understand what the vision is, and it's a very simple one. Our planet is dying and we have to do something about it. XR was a scary thing to join, but then I looked at and I spoke to beautiful people that have been working to try and get systemic change for decades because they know what's coming, and nothing has happened. And so as a mum, I have no choice but to try and wake up as many people as possible who somewhere on some level know what is going to happen but can't look at it. And yeah, there's no greater thing that needs to be done right now. The single biggest thing is it's raising awareness and it's starting a conversation for me. I can't speak of what's happening, more centralised and what's happening with talks with the government, but, it's starting a conversation. People are beginning to talk to me about it. Some people are choosing to move away from me because I publicly are now saying that I support the actions of XR, but they will come back because they're shifting. Because as I was, fearful of doing something that was outside of how we were brought up. I sat there for the first time in the summer, in front of a policeman on a piece of tarmac. I've never done that in my life. That's deeply uncomfortable for me, and it still is, and it never will be comfortable. So I was brought up that the governments are there to keep me safe and to keep me well and to help me live a healthy life. And I don't believe that anymore, and that's terrifying. I would like to say to them, what do you truly care about? Because this is why I'm acting. I truly care about my children. I mean, this isn't even about me. What will come if it was me. I can honestly say I'm not sure that I'm the person that would be acting if I didn't have small children. I'll be completely honest with that. I don't think I'm such a good person that I would be acting if I didn't have small children and if I was 80 years old. So for all of those people out in the streets that I saw that were doing that, and they were, and didn't have children, I salute them. What do you truly care about? That's what it boils down to. And if they care about the survival of the people that they love, then they need to look directly at that. I love nature, I love walking, and one of the biggest things for me around the climate crisis we're in is the extinction of species, both plant and animals. And so I'm becoming increasingly more interested in what happens if we do the right thing by a piece of land. So I've become a little bit more knowledgeable, looked at some things around the world where they're actually rewilding or doing land restoration. And the results of that are astonishing. So what I'm embarking on, along with lots of other things, the ball is moving a little slowly, but is to try to inspire landowners to give their land back to nature, either for us as an organisation to manage, potentially to rent, or if they would like to donate the land, for the pure purposes of creating a better biosphere, to help clean the air, the water, and to help species survive, because without them we really have no hope. I'm not really so worried about water rising. I'm worried about our systems are collapsing as we speak. It's a local project because I think that we live in an area that's very influential, and I think it's important that we spread the word on the tarmac, but also spread the work on the land. you know, and the vision on the land. You know, yes, systemic change is needed, but we also need to look back to the land and how we are part of it, and how, you know, mud's okay, mud's a brilliant thing, which we've lost. It's a disconnection, and this is why we're in this mess in the first place. We've disconnected from what sustains us in such a sterile way that, and it's making us, you know, it's also making us very ill, I believe, mentally as well. It seems like an enormous task, but it's just a series of shifts. And the first shift is to really look at it straight in the eye, in a profound way, and truly understand. And put aside all of the hurdles that you think, just look straight at the problem and look at it deeply and understand what it means for us as a race. And put all the hows to the side for now. Because if you can truly understand and feel that, and understand how that feels in your body and your mind, you can begin to solve the problem. But you have to look at it.